Starting a brand and building a brand is completely different. And I believe this can be applied to anything in life. We blew up on TikTok. 50 million impressions in 1 week. Since we started the brand, I've tried everything. Trust me, I've tried every fucking thing that you can do. And that gets me to the main reason why brands won't make it. If you start something just because you want money quick, it's not gonna work. The less resources you have, the more creative you get. Boom, filming. So, well, first of all, what's up? My name is Moad, for those who doesn't know me. And in today's video, as you can see, I'm gonna be talking about the harsh truth of building a clothing brand. Because in these past years, I've seen like a bunch of people talking about how easy it is to start a brand, especially in TikTok. And yeah, like indeed, it's pretty easy to open a website, have a logo, and print the logo on some blank tees. But the thing is, starting a brand and building a brand, it's completely different. Like anybody could start a brand. Like you could right now open a website, hire someone for $5 in a fucking freelancer, and you have a logo. That's it. You got a brand. But that's not what building a brand is about. And I know there's a reason why, like most of brands, I would say like 99% of brands won't make it to the second year. And I got plenty of DMs every day. Like every day I got DMs from people asking me for advice on that. So I thought of making this video. And I believe this can be applied to anything in life, not just like building a clothing brand, actually. So yeah, first thing, I'd say building a clothing brand especially might be one of the most difficult, if not the hardest business to make money online. That's a fact. There's like too many competition. There's like hundreds of new brands coming every day, and it's pretty hard. So you might know me because 1 year, actually we are in May, right? So 1 year ago, exactly 1 year ago, literally, we blew up on TikTok. I believe we were the first to make this AI voiceover kind of videos. I'm gonna show you one now.
Here are the 3 reasons why they blow every other brand out of the water on TikTok. Number 1, they introduce a new style of content that no one has seen before. Their AI voice and wearing a mask in all their videos give off a mysterious vibe to their brand and really intrigues viewers to keep on watching. Number 2, their entire brand is revolved around their community. They are clear about who belongs inside of it.
We gained like 100,000 followers in 1 week, and suddenly every other brand started doing the same kind of videos. But I realized all of those brands, like new brands starting to doing that same kind of video, they did good, they got views, because it was like a trend. But nowadays, like there's none of those brands alive. They're all like they're not active. So yeah, story time. When we blew up on TikTok, like we were everywhere, literally everywhere. We had, I think it was like 50 million impressions in 1 week, and people thought we were like an overnight success, literally. But the truth is, like only a few knew that we started the brand like 6 years ago in 2018. And yet, since we started the brand, I've tried everything. Trust me, I've tried every fucking thing that you can do. There was a time I was posting 7 TikToks a day. Like literally 7 TikToks a day. And that gets me to the main reason why brands won't make it. It's because of consistency. And people don't see that. Like, people only know the glory, but they don't know about your story. I don't know where I heard that quote, but I loved it because it's so true. So yeah, that's the main reason that brands won't make it. These new brands won't make it to the second year. It's consistency. Like these kids will start a brand hoping to get results quick. And anything in this life, if you start something, it can be anything. If you expect getting results quick, that's you already failed there. Like with that approach, you already failed. Anything, it doesn't matter. Like you start a diet, you want to lose weight quick, it's not gonna work. It takes time. You work out, go to the gym, wanna get fit. If you go expecting results quick, you're gonna quit. You're gonna go the first week to the gym and then you won't go again. Happens the same with business. If you start something just because you want money quick, it's not gonna work. No matter how many videos you see in YouTube, on TikTok, anywhere of get rich quick, get rich in 1 week, blah blah blah. Bullshit. And that's why the best way to approach anything in this life is based in your passion and not in your outcome. Like when I started the brand, I did it because I was passionate about it. It's not because I wanted to make money quick. And I was lucky to know that at the age of 17 years old, because most people don't know what they're passionate about. That's a very important thing to figure out. And me starting the brand, being passionate about it, is what makes me be here today after 6 years. Because trust me, I had plenty of reasons to quit. Like I had a lot of reasons to quit. Like I don't even have to go like 3 years ago. Just last year, you may already know, after we blew up on TikTok, last year we lost all the social media accounts, like all of them. It was Instagram, TikTok accounts. It was like more than 500k followers between them all. And for us being an online brand, that's a pretty big reason to stop and quit and say like, fuck it, it's impossible. But since we're literally passionate about it and we would do that for free and we enjoy what we do, the same day we lost the accounts, we created new ones. Same day we lost the accounts, we created new ones. That's how passionate you're gonna be. Because that way I know there's anything that can happen to me that will make me quit, except death. If I die, then I quit. But if not, like after all we have passed, I don't think there's anything that will make me quit. So yeah, that's number one. Oh, see, you know what this is? It's an alarm, 8 p.m. and look what it says. Post. Bro, consistency, man. We'll talk about this later. So yeah, that's the main reason, consistency. You need to keep consistent, you need to like what you do. That's a fact. Because, I mean, there might be exceptions where you get results quick. There might be 1 in a million that will start a brand and in the first month they will make 100k. I don't know. Could happen. But we're talking in general right now. Let's be honest, I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't do it for the money. We all like the money. I do it for the money, of course. But I can guarantee you the money is not my number one motivation. Trust me, it's not. But it's important, obviously. So for anyone starting a brand, or you already started a brand and you're like in your first year, make sure you love what you do and make sure you're willing to put in 5 years of work and sacrifice without being noticed. Like literally, like you must be willing to put 5 years without being noticed. That's standard. Like it will take 5 years at least. If you're willing to do that, then you're good to go. So now that we talked about the bad part, to say it somehow, then let me be a bit more optimistic now, because the truth is you don't need much resources. Because most people that I talk with, they think they need like a professional photographer, they need like a huge office, they need like a great designer, and none of that bullshit is needed to get like decent results. Trust me. I've been 6 years, I've worked with other people, I've worked alone with my brother, and we've got way better results, just the two of us, than with huge teams of people. So nowadays, all you need, literally all you need, is a phone and some ideas, like be creative. So let's say, what's the first step? Like, you're building a brand, what should you focus on? For me, I think you should, like, your priority number one should be growing an audience. That's priority number one. And let me tell you, the less you have, like the less resources you have, the more creative you get. And that's proven, that's a fact. I mean, why would you put your energy in building the greatest product in the market if nobody's gonna see it? Nowadays everything is invented. Like, there's so many brands that you won't create a tee, a hoodie, or anything that will shake the industry. Most of it is the same. It's just a tee with a fit and a design. So I think you should focus on the brand message. That's the most important thing. Like, let's be honest, people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. You make a brand, your brand gotta have a purpose. Let's think of your brand as a person. All of us human beings have a purpose in life. So you create a brand, your brand is like your baby, and it needs a purpose. It needs to stand behind something. And for that, you need to know your brand values. What do you want to spread with your brand? What's the message behind your brand? That's the most powerful thing you have to compete against everybody else. Because you're not gonna invent anything new. Like, there's so many brands that literally anything is already done. It's just like slight changes between brands and brands. So the main focus should be your brand value. My goal is, when you think about Trico, boom, game changers come to your mind. Our mission is to inspire everyone to build something from the ground, like starting from nothing to something to everything, and showing that it is possible through example, because we literally started from nothing. So that's our main focus, and every decision we take, it must be aligned with the Game Changers vision. And then you need to create content as well aligned with the vision, so you attract people that have your same values, your same brand values, and they relate to what you say, what you post, what you design, everything. And you build a community that way through time and consistency. You're not gonna build a brand identity and a brand community in 2 weeks. You need fucking time. Anything worth in this life needs time. So yeah, even before having a website, you should grow an audience. That's number one. And the good news is that you don't need much. Literally, with a phone and social media, you can do that. Get creative, and the key here is content. You have the opportunity right now. You have TikTok, you have Reels, you have fucking YouTube. You only need a phone and ideas, and most important thing, it's practice. You need to practice, because obviously you won't hit it right at your first try. Let's say you start to play piano tomorrow. It's gonna be awful, but I bet if you play piano 2 hours a day for a straight year, you will end up playing pretty good. So it's the same with everything, with content. Like, you're not gonna make people don't make content because they say, like, most people I know, they don't make content because they say it's not like I want it to be. They see older guys that have been probably 3-4 years doing content, and they see their videos now, and they're like, I'm not gonna do content because it's not gonna come up like that. But the truth is, if you never start, you will never be great enough. You will never become a master if you ain't willing to go through that looking like a beginner, foolish level, you know? So practice, practice, practice. If you make content every day, trust me, at the end, you're gonna do a very good piece of content. I think that's my 4th YouTube video. I'm not used to talk to the camera. I'm probably doing it pretty bad, but I bet after I've done 1,000 videos, I'll be a master. And I know that for a fact. So yeah, you must be willing to go through that bullshit stage where you're not good enough, but that's what's gonna make you great. If you put out content that is aligned with your brand vision, and you need to have clear what your brand vision is, and it's not an easy task. You gotta think about it and write it and really have it in mind. So when you put content, you're gonna be aligned with the brand vision. You're gonna attract people that have the same values. You're gonna connect with those people, and it's like building like a relationship, literally. And then once you got that in lock, you obviously want to make great products. Because if your products are bullshit, people are not gonna come back. And if people ain't coming back to your brand, then that's a huge red flag. But yeah, those are basically the reasons that people don't make it to the second year of starting something. And starting something is hard, but I'm glad it is that way. Because if it was easy, everyone would be successful and rich. And it's not the case. But yeah, that's it for today. Make sure you like the video. If you learned anything new, just like the video. And make sure to follow my Instagram. I leave it here. I don't know where. Because I'm way more active there. Thank you for watching.